So, I made this video, but that's been a while ago now. It's been over a month since I've done that, and everything in that video has either been confirmed to be in the game already, or confirmed to not be in the game already. So, here are 10 more things that I do want to see in the future of Twisted. Number 10 is to keep the west side of the map the same, please. I really like how the west side of the map is really open, really flat. There's barely any towns over there. I really like how it is, and it's really cool to see just like a little like photogenic stovepipe, sidewinder, tornado, whatever you want to see. It's really realistic to see that kind of stuff. So please leave the west side of the map how it is. Another thing I want to see is more diverse wall clouds and mesocyclones. Now, if you see in Twisted, the mesocyclones are pretty basic, and they're just not, like, there's not a lot of variety to them. They're either, like, UFO-like mesocyclones, or your classic little whirlwind-looking mesocyclone. I want to see, like, the mesocyclones that are, like, really, like, grossly distorted and maybe something that you wouldn't see every day. So like maybe like a mesocyclone that will like go up in the middle a little bit more, or maybe mesocyclones that even like hang lower than normals, or some really like just distorted mesocyclones that are like almost fuzzy and look like they're just big chunks of cloud falling from the storm that happen to be rotating. Another thing I do want to see is different ways that tornadoes can form. Now, currently, the only two ways are for them to just drop out of the mesocyclone and to just appear out of nowhere. Stuff I do want to see is like a funnel that's like slowly building up and coming out of the mesocyclone that might take like a good 2 to 3 minutes to actually touch the ground. Like that would be really cool. But if you do this, please make it so it could only be like this on sidewinders, because any other tornado would kind of look stupid, not gonna lie. Now, another thing I do want to see is a little bit a different structure, a little bit similar to like how I want it to be something like where it's just a round cylinder at the bottom, but it kind of like goes and like curves up a little bit toward the top, so it looks more like just general stovepipe tornado that you would see in real life. I know this is probably requested quite literally all the time, but I do want to see a Toyota RAV4 in the game, because so many chasers use Toyota RAV4s for their chases in real life. So it would be really cool if you could interpret that vehicle into the game, because it is quite an iconic vehicle for storm chasing. Now, something I've actually wanted to see in the game for quite a while is some tornado siren diversity. So, there probably is more, but there's only 2 tornado sirens that I recognize in the game often, and that is the tornado siren in Hazleton and the tornado siren in Viroqua, because those 2 tornado sirens are the ones that I hear most often, and I think that are shared between a bunch of different places. Like, I think the Hazleton tornado siren is actually shared with Hiram Chandler, Hibbing, Starbuck, Sylvia, Waukesha, and Funkley. And I'm pretty sure that the Viroqua tornado siren is also shared with cities like Wadena, Mizpah, And I think it's heard in a bunch of smaller towns like Tenkler and Wiltonville as well. Also, it'd be really cool if we could get some unique tornado sirens that are more on the eerie side of things. Potentially more like the Dodge City tornado siren. Now, for a little bonus thing, I think it would be really cool if the devs would interpret a little bit more events for the game. Like, the 50-player event was really cool. It'd be cool if we could get another part of the 227 event, especially since I missed the first one and the second one. Now, something I do want to see is the lapse rates making a little bit less of an effect, because I know in the 1.18.1 update, the lapse rates were changed to make a higher effect, but now I think they make a little bit too much of an impact, because from what I've seen, I don't think the cape matters for anything. Like, I got high lapse rates, and like it was only like 3,000 cape, and I saw something that you would see on a normal like 5,000 cape day. Like, it was absolutely ridiculous. I think the lapse rates make a little bit too much of an impact, especially since I had the lapse rates a little bit lower than they should have been, like only on the bottom part of where they should be in the red, but the cape was almost 5,000 and I didn't get anything. Now, I think something that we really do need in the game is a couple of Doppler stations, maybe in like Hazelton, Wadena, and Hibbing, or something like that. And this is because the only way to get accurate readings on the radar currently is from the Doppler on wheels, but I don't really think that's fair, because you can't have accurate radar if you're just chasing alone, especially if you want to intercept in like a TIV2 or something instead of just chase around the tornadoes in a Doppler truck all day, which I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty boring. So in the 1.18 update, they did change the wheels for the cars and made it so that the vehicles have a little bit skinnier wheels. Honestly, I think it was a W move for most of the vehicles in the game. However, there's one vehicle that I'm not so fond about with these changes, and that is the Dodge Charger. Like, bro, this thing looks wonky. Like, this thing be looking like a Nissan Versa SV out here. You want the Charger wheels to be fat. You don't want it to look like how it is. It's probably why I'd be drifting everywhere whenever I drive that thing. Now, if you chase in real life, you would probably know that it doesn't look like a really green area most of the time when you're chasing. Like, sure, it'll look like that in areas like northern Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, whatever, but that's only the northern part of Tornado Alley. Like, what about the southern part, like Oklahoma and northern Texas, where people tend to be chasing quite a lot, actually? You want to see some more like deserty, arid climates where there'd be tornadoes. It'd be cool if we could get some like dust tornadoes and stuff, dust devils, whatever that stuff you want to see could be. Like, I don't like how everywhere on the entire map is just greenery. Now, I didn't realize I wanted this until the other day, but if you're not gonna add arid climates like this, you have got to add areas like this. Like, I want to see some scarier incidents in the game, like where the brush and foliage and the trees are so heavy that you cannot see past them whatsoever. Like, I want to be able to be like in my TIV, like not knowing where the tornado is at all. It'd be so cool if there were some scary incidents where the tornado is just there. Like, there's just a wedge tornado behind the tree line and you can't even see it. It'd be so cool if there were some areas that would just leave you blindsided. Like, some areas in eastern Texas or even Arkansas. I really just want to see some areas where the trees and stuff are heavier so you can't really see that well. And now that was 10 things, technically 11 if you count the bonus, but who counts the bonus ever? So that is going to do it for this video. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Now, I would like you to please hit the like button and subscribe so this video gets out to more people, because some of these changes are changes that I really want to see for the future of Twisted. Like, some of these changes would make the game so much better for me, and I'm assuming it would make the game so much better for quite a large handful of people as well. So if we could get maybe a developer to see this, it would be absolutely awesome. So that is going to do it for this one. I do hope you enjoyed and liked my opinions a little bit even, and that'll be it for this one. See y'all in the next one, and peace.